Have you ever tossed and turned all night, staring at the ceiling, wishing for Morpheus to come rescue you from insomnia? In ancient Greece, people took nighttime much more seriously than we do today. They believed that sleep was controlled by Morpheus, the god of dreams and sleep, who lived far beyond the edge of their known world. To honor him and ensure good rest, they performed various nighttime rituals and sacrifices to appease this powerful deity. These practices ranged from simple prayers whispered before bed to elaborate ceremonies that took place deep into the night. Long before electricity existed, nights were completely dark and silent. People lived in fear of the unknown darkness that enveloped them each evening, a time when wild beasts roamed free and danger lurked around every corner. Communities would gather at night for safety and warmth, sharing stories and myths about their gods and heroes. Among these tales were those of Morpheus, the god of dreams, who held immense power over human consciousness during sleep. In ancient Greece, religion played a crucial role in daily life. Temples dedicated to various deities dotted the landscape, each serving as a place for worship and sacrifice. The temples of Morpheus were unique due to their nocturnal rituals. These nighttime ceremonies were shrouded in mystery, with priests performing secret rites that were believed to influence one's dreams or even grant prophetic visions. The sacrifices made at these altars were not just offerings of food and wine, but also personal items meant to please Morpheus. Women especially sought the favor of Morpheus through such sacrifices, believing he could send them powerful dreams that would bring guidance or healing. These nighttime rituals were so integral to their lives that they often disrupted regular sleeping patterns, leading people to stay awake into the early hours of dawn in hope of receiving divine messages. The fear and uncertainty of ancient life also drove men to Morpheus's temples. In times of war or personal crisis, they would seek out the god for strength or protection through their dreams, believing that receiving a message from Morpheus could change the course of their fate. In times of war or personal crisis, they would seek out the god for strength or protection through this form of sacrifice. The offerings to Morpheus were not limited to food, but also included precious items like gold and silver. These sacrifices were meant to appease the deity's favor, ensuring vivid dreams that would provide guidance or strength during tough times. And one fascinating detail is how Morpheus was depicted in ancient Greek art. He often appeared as an imposing figure, usually portrayed reclining and sometimes even sleeping himself, a stark contrast to his role as the deliverer of prophetic dreams. To conduct these nighttime sacrifices properly, priests would use olive oil lamps filled with special oils, often scented with herbs believed to enhance spiritual communication. The smoke from this ritual was thought to rise and reach Morpheus's realm more easily. Alongside these elaborate rituals, simpler offerings such as grain and seeds were also made. These gifts symbolized the cycles of life and death, invoking Morpheus's power over rebirth through dreams. The timing of these sacrifices was crucial too. They would often be conducted under a full moon to align their spiritual efforts with lunar energy believed to amplify the god's presence. The timing of the sacrifices to Morpheus was crucial. The ancient Greeks believed that the god of dreams and sleep, Morpheus, was most accessible during the darkest hours of night. To maximize their chances of receiving divine guidance or favor through their dreams, people would light candles and burn special herbs as offerings to Morpheus at midnight. These rituals were carefully timed for when the veil between the world of sleep and the waking world was thought to be thinnest. The sacrifices included not just material offerings, but also personal items, often representing one's deepest fears or desires. A common practice involved bringing dreams or nightmares to life in miniature form before the statue of Morpheus, hoping for resolution or insight. For those seeking solutions to their waking problems, they would leave offerings that symbolized their challenges, such as models of houses or farms. These objects were thought to help Morpheus understand the dreamer's situation more clearly, leading to more effective dream guidance. Along with physical items, many would write down their hopes and fears on tiny scrolls and place them at Morpheus's shrine. This act was believed to allow the god direct access to one's innermost thoughts, bypassing conscious filters that might distort or hide true desires from oneself. The ritual concluded with a moment of silence and introspection under the moonlit sky. Participants would meditate on their offerings before retiring for sleep, hoping to receive Morpheus's wisdom in their dreams that night. Participants would meditate on their offerings before retiring for sleep, hoping to receive Morpheus's guidance in dreams. They believed that by doing so, the god of dreams could interpret their deepest wishes and fears. One surprising fact is that these sacrifices often included rare herbs and oils, known for inducing vivid dreams or altering states of consciousness. Moreover, certain temples dedicated to Morpheus featured statues that smoked during the night, believed to attract spirits and enhance dream encounters. Participants were instructed not only to pray, but also to read sacred texts before sleep, aiming to weave their dreams with mythological narratives. These nighttime rituals held significant importance in ancient Greek culture, intertwining the physical world with the mystical realm of Morpheus's domain. These nighttime rituals were not just acts of desperation, but a profound connection to the spiritual realm. Morpheus, in Greek mythology, was the god of dreams and sleep, often depicted as a gentle figure guiding people through their subconscious. The sacrifices were meant to appease him and ensure peaceful rest for worshippers, which was crucial during times of war or natural disasters. Nighttime sacrifices could be simple offerings like incense or more elaborate ceremonies involving animals. Over time, as the Greek society evolved and religions changed, these nighttime rituals became less common. Yet they left a lasting legacy of understanding the importance of sleep for both physical and mental health. Scholars today study the remnants of these ancient practices to understand the psychological and cultural significance of sleep in early human societies. The nighttime sacrifices serve as a reminder that even in the darkest hours, humanity sought comfort and guidance from the divine. As we delve into history's shadows, these stories illuminate our past struggles and aspirations. The ancient Greeks' respect for Morpheus teaches us about their deep understanding of sleep's restorative power, a lesson as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. In the end, whether in the form of a nighttime ritual or a quiet moment of introspection, humans have always found ways to honor and seek solace from Morpheus.